In my last video about getting a license to operate in the Pacific, we discussed the necessary prerequisite paperwork. Now that our initial paperwork is in order, how do we go about getting the actual license? Well, pull up a chair, grab a cup of coffee, let's talk about it. Hello, my name is Roly, ZL1BQD. Welcome. It's relatively easy to get a license for many of the Pacific Islands via email. However, email throughout the Pacific is notoriously unreliable, so don't be surprised that replies take a long time in getting back to you. And my advice is to allow for at least 6 months to get a license. Some places are easy, such as the Maldives. The application form will be sent to you via email, and it is a very simple form to fill out. You'll have to pay to get your license once you've filled out the application form, but that is a difficult process. The licensing authority in the Maldives does not accept credit card. However, you can make an arrangement with the resort that you're staying at to pay them, and they will forward the payment onto the licensing authority for you. Of course, all this takes time, so prepare for that. The Maldives will then send you a copy of the license. You'll need to present your license when you enter the country. Otherwise, you'll be charged a very high import tax and duty on your radio equipment. Now, on the other end of the scale, Timor-Leste is very difficult. Email is just about impossible, so the only real alternative is to visit the licensing office in Dili when you get there. Your first visit to the office will be to make an appointment with the guard on the door for a meeting with the issuing authority engineer. At that meeting, the engineer will give you the application forms to take away and fill in. You then fill in the forms and make yet another meeting with the engineer to return them. At that stage, he will also want to inspect your radio equipment and be satisfied that you can use it. If all goes well, he will then hand the application through to the President for his approval and signature. And if all goes well, the license will then be printed, and you'll be told when you can return to pick it up. All this process takes about 4 days minimum, so be patient. Guys, you must wear shoes, long trousers, a button shirt, and be quietly mannered. Otherwise, you'll be refused entry into the building. Ladies, you must be modestly dressed, with your shoulders covered. Otherwise, you too will be refused entry as well. Now, if you're seriously contemplating a one-man DXpedition to Pacific and you need some help with email addresses or other assistance, then please leave a message in the comments below. Alternatively, send me an email via my QRZ address, and I'll attend to it that way. In my next video, we'll discuss some of the logistics involved in a one-man DXpedition. So, please subscribe, click the little bell below so you don't miss any of the really important information. So until then, bye for now.